What's going on, everybody? In this video, talking about prize picks for the NBA Wednesday, March 22nd. Definitely have some good games to get into today. These are going to be my picks in the morning. A lot can change, obviously, in the NBA with guys resting, injuries, stuff like that. So, if you want more of my picks, come over here to the Discord for free. If there's more stuff that comes out later, I'll be sending this out in the betting picks channel of the Discord for free. So definitely get in there and get some extra picks and talk about the bets and stuff like that. So for this one, the first one we're going to start out with is OG Anunoby. And for him, I'm liking his fantasy score here, 29.5. You know, the points, if he gets 17 here with the threes, you get a bonus and 1.5 steals. So he just is a player that can fill up the stat sheet. And in 4 of the last 5 games, 33 was his lowest besides this weird game against Minnesota. Has a great matchup against the Indiana Pacers. I think that he can put up a big fantasy score here. So I definitely like Anunoby as my first pick in this game today against the Pacers. And my next one is going to be one that you don't see a lot, and that's going to be DeMar DeRozan over on his three-pointers made. And he just needs one in this game. We can look at his game log, 2-2-4-2. So he's actually been hitting a lot of threes. 0 in his last game against Philadelphia in a pretty tough matchup against the 76ers. DeRozan's been shooting a lot more threes this year and recently, especially. If we come to ESPN and look at his game log, you can see last game it wasn't for a lack of trying. He took 3 three-pointers. The game before that, 4, 4, 6. So he's been getting them up. 3, 2, 4. So DeRozan has been getting his threes up recently in the last part of March here. We haven't seen that earlier in the season, but it seems like he's kind of changing his game a little here and starting to take more threes. So that's definitely a good sign for the over on a half. And this game he plays against Philadelphia again, where he just got 3 3-point attempts up. So expect him to take some shots and just has to knock down one. So we're going to add that in along with Anunoby. And then we're going to look at the Memphis Grizzlies here. So interesting player props to take are when you don't exactly know what's going to happen during the game. So Ja Morant is expected to be back in this game, which means Desmond Bane's usage is going to go down. But Dillon Brooks is also out, so we got to think about that as well. Usage might go down for Bane. The minutes probably won't go down that much. Tyus Jones definitely going to be the player affected the biggest by the return of Ja Morant, and then I would say Desmond Bane, and then Jaren Jackson. So looking at Bane, the one I want to take here is the assist. So I think with just Ja and Tyus Jones, Tyus Jones probably going to play a good amount of minutes because he's been playing well. That just means there's going to be less assist opportunities and times when Desmond Bane's going to have the ball in his hands. So I'm going to take the under on 3.5 assists. He needs to get 4. You can see the last 2 games, 2 and 2. Got 7 versus San Antonio, 3 versus Miami, 7 versus Dallas. But those are games without Ja Morant. So with Ja Morant, he's just going to have the ball in his hands a lot less. And with Tyus Jones probably still playing more minutes as well. I think that's a good one to take. Jaren Jackson as well. I'm not actually going to take this one. It's still at 18.5. This one's actually gone up on the day. It was at 18 flat before. But he's just been going off the last 4 games here. Could be a good one to take. It's lowered because Ja's back, but we don't know how many minutes Ja's going to play. There's even rumors he might come off the bench to start, so we'll see that. But a player I want to go to is Santi Aldama. He's only got a free throws prop, but I love the free throws props, and he made 8 free throws last game. I don't think he's going to make 8, but I think he can get 1. He could be aggressive in this game. Obviously, Dylan Brooks is out, so he's going to absorb some of those minutes. The return of John Morant shouldn't hurt his minutes that much or production, so I think he could get one free throw here in this game. Taking the over on that one. And then for my last bet, it's going to be another free throw bet. I love the free throw bets on Prizepicks, and Michael Porter Jr. needs 2 free throws in this game, which I think is very doable. He got 3, then 0, 2, 2, 2. So he just has to get to the line. He's a very high percentage free throw shooter in the 80s. So versus Washington, I think he's going to look to be aggressive and scoring. He's either going to have Kuzma on him or Kispert or Denny Advia. So definitely some matchups you could take advantage of and drive on and get to the free throw line. So I think Porter Jr. is going to be a good pick, and that's going to be my 5th pick. So before we go through the recap in this one, over here on Super Draft, if you haven't heard of Super Draft, they just started releasing their player props, and they actually have a ton of props, and they always have a promo going, at least for the past week, and their payouts are higher. So what I mean by this, looking at Prizepicks, $20 to win 200. So that's a 10x payout on a 5-leg parlay. If we go here to Julius Randle, take the promo, you can actually get discounts here. They're different props slightly. Aaron Gordon's a little higher. So if we just go and pick 5 props here, just for example, there's 4 and 5, and we look at what our payout is for $20, it's $400. So it's 20x instead of 10x. So double the multiplier. You can even get better odds here. They have promos as well. And if you sign up below with my link, you're going to get $20 to play with after your first deposit. So definitely sign up with the link. You get $20 free to play with and higher payouts than Prizepicks. So if you're on Prizepicks, definitely get on SuperDraft as well. Also join up in the Discord. I'm going to put out some Prizepicks picks and then also some SuperDraft in the Discord for free closer to the lock. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Just a little recap. We got Michael Porter Jr. over the free throws made. Aldama over on free throws made as well. Bane under on his assists. Anunoby over 30 fantasy points. DeRozan just needs 1-3 and we're good. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you did, subscribe. Check out SuperDraft and the Discord, and I'll catch you in the next one.